You got the best of so we can go and make sounds that call you Dale cause you weren't hearts. I'll be Tracy Chapman in the fast car. What is this?
20 miles west of downtown Dallas, one of the league's grand settings, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. Off we go from AT&T Stadium. And a decent return there. We'll get this up just shy of the 30. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up at the line to begin this ballgame.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's got his man. It's Smith. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
He'll be taken down at about the 33-yard line. Deron Bland with the tackle.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. It's 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
And that is incomplete.
So with these RPOs, Mike, it really just comes down to trusting your quarterback to make split-second decisions and make the right read. And if you don't, you kind of just waste the down, and that's what we saw here.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Notre Dame.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a first-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
Williams going to throw on the first play. He's got the hook up there on the comeback route. And he's out of bounds. He's going to mark him at the 35. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
So every team practices this on both sides of the ball. They call it sudden change. So in this case, the offense takes the field quickly following the defensive takeaway. And now you want to get off to a fast start, generate a quick play, and spark your possession. And it's exactly what they're able to do here, picking up that first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 27-yard line.
We got Hornet! Hornet! Yeah. Vegas! Yes! Punch Spurs!
Here's Williams now to throw. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's a first carry for their running back. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up
Try to pick this one up on the ground. A good run there to the 34-yard line. That is a first down.
Biggie Angel!
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
And it doesn't really matter who you put on him, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top because the ball's being thrown out by the sidelines. I like playing in and out. I like playing zone. Somebody underneath, somebody over the top. Share the responsibility. But that's not what they're doing. That's straight man coverage. Quarterback sees the matchup. There's no question where the ball's going to go.
And that's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing 2nd and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss. And it brings up 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Open man, left side, he's got it. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. They get 18 yards on 4th down and a fresh set of downs. A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's 1st and goal. Here's a run to the 5-yard line.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Here now, second down and goal.
What is it hard? Here we go. Yes. Punch first. Yes.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That one, taken in. Touchdown, Dallas. That touchdown number 30 on the year, one shy of LaDainian Tomlinson's record of 31 touchdowns set back in 2006. The extra point by Aubrey is good, and the Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. They'll return this from the 11. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. One to his right.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. Now they are in business, inside the 15-yard line. That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the 1st down.
Here we go,
So we are through one on this Thanksgiving Day. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Arlington in a moment. On to the 2nd quarter. Cowboys possess the football as they've got it with 1st and 10.
What is that? Come, Gilly!
They'll go play action here with Williams. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
2nd and 10.
Biggie Angels! What is up?
Now Williams. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and He's not able to secure the catch through contact.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Throw it again. It's Williams. This is caught at 2. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Makes the score Cowboys 14. Eagles nothing. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Hurts. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on 4th down.
1st down, Eagles.
Here's Hurts. On throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible. because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw, Hurts. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They'll try it now with Barkley. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. They picked it up easily, didn't they? Gain of 9 on 4th and 2. Now Hurts. This one deep downfield for Chase. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
On 2nd down, Hurts. Out to his right. Off he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run. It's Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At that 18-yard line.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Go Silver, ready? 73!
Throwing is Hurts. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 28-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. Comeback route, And he's got it. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Call it a gain of 13. That's good for a Dallas first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Cowboys first down.
Now give on the ground. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Quinyon Mitchell up to make the stop.
4 yards on the pickup.
A play fake. Now Williams. That is brought in at the 10. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. A big play for the Cowboys. 32 yards.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
First 2 drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3-4-3. It is first and goal. What a move! He's in! Touchdown, Dallas. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And no return here. This is a touchback. Running from the pistol with Barkley. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Bring it on. Back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. It is 2nd and 9. They'll run it here with Saquon. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back in the line of scrimmage. That's it.
I just don't love the look of this offense so far in this game, Mike. I mean, this first half, they've been flat, they've been lethargic. There hasn't been a lot of urgency, and we saw it again on this last play. Simple handoff, no gain, same story.
Third down and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Devontae took it on the return. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Quick throw here is complete. 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Williams. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing again. Williams. To the outside. Looked in by Lamb. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30.
4 yards. That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Williams to the air once more. This one complete right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone inside the 20.
That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Trying to throw again. Here's Williams. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver, and it's a great example there.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. Back to the end zone. He's got it. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. Rolling right. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll be 3rd down.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
Now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. Here's Braden Mann now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that ball. Whoa!
At their own 29-yard line.
bootleg. It's Williams. In trouble, and down he goes. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock.
At the 23-yard line.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He keeps it himself. And Williams hit the deck there, but after he picked up the first down. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. Woo. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to land.
Jordan! Ready to run! Hey, volunteer!
The third quarter begins with a run. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 7.
They'll stick with him again. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. He'll come up to 3rd and 3.
38-yard line.
He'll try to get this one on the ground. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it in. He does. First down. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. What a year. Catch number 95 on the season.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
This one, batted away. It's incomplete.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Williams to throw on second down. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. Now it's going to be third down.
Ready to run! Here we go. Plug, Dilly, guys, yeah. Punch first.
Throw it again. It's Williams. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
And 1.
That's taken in. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 9. And this ball's going to be incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
And you see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. And that was almost his third interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession.
Third down and 9. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked up by Keely Ringo.
Third down pass. Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Vegas! What?
Off play action. Here's Williams. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down. Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal. Here's Williams now to throw. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
What is up?
So second down, and they'll run it. And he will dive into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. On first down, it's Hurts. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. On third down, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line, it stresses your quarterback, it stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half. Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the third quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue, and I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
Ready to run!
As they try to run it here. Good blocking to the 15. And he will score again. Touchdown, Dallas. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. Operatively good with the extra point. The Cowboys add on to their already sizable lead.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Great, set. 180, 180. Hey! Carl up, Yanni.
A first down throw for Hurts. Flush to his right. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Call 32. Ready to run. Yes. Vegas. Punch slurs. Yes.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
That's good for the Cowboys. A 1st down.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Cowboys. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon.
The kicker on for the point after.
And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This fielded at about the 9. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25.
Go silver, ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Again, working deep downfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It is a big play for the Eagles. 35 yards. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So far throughout the game, we've seen him make a lot of plays in the run game, but now he shows that he can hold his own in coverage as well. Really nice job there by the linebacker, making an impact in the passing game.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
He told us earlier in the week that his ball skills might actually be better than some of the guys he's covering, and we kind of chuckled. But it's pretty clear to see where that confidence comes from, Mike. I mean, the next step for him, not only go up and attack that ball at its highest point, but come down with the pick.
On third down, here's Hurts. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on fourth down.
Hey, easy, 63, 60.
Again, Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. On first and 10, it's Williams. Short pass taken in by the tight end. On the move past the 40. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That pickup good for 29 yards.
That's the 31-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity, but with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Here's Williams. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Vegas! Punch slurs! Yeah. Tempo.
3rd and short yardage. Here's Williams. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there.
That's good for a
14 yards on that pass play there. First down, Cowboys.
At the 11-yard line.
Williams to the air once more. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
Silver, ready?
first down. It's Hurts. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 2nd down, Hurts. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
3rd down. Here's Hurts out of the gun. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, you're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
They're indeed going. It's Hurts. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down.
It's now 4th down and 1.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to pick up the Cowboys' 1st down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
At the 13-yard line.
Now Williams. Our 1st down throw there is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. Quick throw, taken in. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Cowboys. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year.
Where you make your mark in the NFL playing quarterback, Mike, is anyone can operate from a clean pocket. But how good are you when that thing gets a little muddy? And this is an NFL-type throw. You're down here. You're looking for a touchdown tight in the red zone. You're in the face of pressure. You've got to hold it for just an extra second to let that route come open. Not everybody can do that. In this case, he hangs in there, delivers it on the money, and comes away with a big touchdown.
Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. First and 10 now from the 36.
Great.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop Likely one more play in this third quarter.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Hey, let's go. Trim it. Hey! Hey!
Man in motion is Smith. To throw on second down is Hurts. Exiting the pocket right. They'll find his receiver, Johnny Wilson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Now a 3rd and 2. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They're able to convert by plenty on 3rd and 1.
And this is just a defeated defense at this point in the game, Mike. It's been like this all day long. They just have not been able to get the stops when they've needed them. Here's another chance on 3rd down, and they just can't make a play.
Hey, 73.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. The throw here is complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down throw for Hurts. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And 3rd down coming up. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Open man, left side, he's got it. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. That, not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Like a hornet. Crowd left Yeti.
Hurts again. Moving outside the pocket.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9.
63.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. A pickup there of 13. First down, Philadelphia.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. I mean, whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Once again, it's Barkley. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Miami.
Here goes Hurts on the design run. And they are into the end zone for the first time today. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. His second rushing touchdown of the year. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will get just a bit closer. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. From the end zone, here's Cavante Turpin. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle's made at about the 38-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2nd and 10.
Biggie Angel, 27.
They'll go play action here with Williams. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Williams there. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
What Vegas? Yes.
Williams. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I understand it's 3rd down and the quarterback's trying to make a play, Mike, but if you're going to make a dangerous throw on 3rd down and you're going to force the ball into tight coverage, at least do it past the sticks. Try to pick up that 1st down and maintain possession. He tries to thread the needle. Ball falls incomplete, and now brings up 4th down.
At their own 13-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
And an Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Hey, 73, 180.
They run out of the gun with Barkley. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Hey! Crowd left Yeti.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long.
Go Silver, ready?
Throwing is Hurts. That's going to be caught. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He's into the clear again. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Dallas. 3 touchdowns for him now in this one. And he's up to 10 on the year. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys stretch things out even further. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. To throw is Hurts. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
That is caught out wide on the RBL. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Throwing is Hurts. There's that man again. Another catch. They bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Here's the timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. A couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10.
63, 63, 63. 73, 73.
Hurts will try it again. Going for it all. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To the air again. Hurts. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
Go silver, ready? Delta.
Again, Hurts. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Out. Great. 180. Crowd left Yeti.
To throw is Hurts. That's taken in, and he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on 4th down. Hurts. He's going to air this one out, and that is incomplete.
And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and he just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop forcing bad throws.
Hey, easy, 63. No touch that. 180. No touch.
On play action, Hurts. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
3rd and long for Hurts. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. And just because they had this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long.
Great. Set. Crowd left. 73. Yeti. No touch.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. He works free, right side. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This fielded at about the 9. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. A 1st down throw for Hurts. The coverage right there, and it's knocked away, incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
Don't touch that! Hey! Don't touch it!
From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley.
Saquon Barkley, the Eagles ball carrier. He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 6. Hurts. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. Now it's Hurts. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Savon Revel. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted. It's a turnover on downs.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
What is up?
Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. And a much more positive run here. That one good for 10, but it's still going to leave him with a 3rd down coming up. So it's a win for the Cowboys. And they will get a little extra time to enjoy it on this holiday weekend as they get the job done here on Thanksgiving. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys, as we say so long from Arlington.